live for take 2 of What It Do on a Moon Day. I just was in a live video and then I got a call and it took forever and I just deleted the live and started over. What's up, everyone? I am the goddess of the moon, the high priestess Phoenix. I am your spiritual healer, teacher, shaman, seer, oracle, lightworker, starseed, earth angel, mystic, medium, psychic, witch, yogi, guru, evangelist, North American Sybil. I am your messenger God, the first child of God, God in the feminine form, the dark goddess. I am the Lilith reincarnated. In order to keep up with me, you had to see what I post on my community page, my latest live video, and anything in my shorts. I started to pull some cards for the day, and this is what we got. And I was like, what the fuck does this card have to do with me? Well, then I got a phone call, and I realized what it had to do. What it do? I'm in between worlds. Where are you? Well, we are going to just jump right into this. Get down on it. I'm going to reread this whole thing. Whoa, I never read this bitch's story. Really? Yeah, and it said, I told my husband that so-and-so had raped me. What the fuck is this card? Really? Yeah. The fool encounters a sad and apathetic woman dressed in oblong gray robes, lost in thought. 3 expensive silver cups before her give her no pleasure, and she doesn't even see the color cup of the spirit in the window behind her. I am Phaedria, she tells him, the wife of King Theseus. Though my husband is an honored hero, my life was rich and full. I was not satisfied. I found myself watching my stepson, Hippothetius, and I believe I fell in love with him. I could not eat or sleep or nurse. My nurse guessed the truth of it. She persuaded me to send a letter to Hippolytus, confessing my feelings. But he was horrified and scorned by my advances. Whoa. In revenge, I told my husband that Hippothetius had raped me, and Theseus believed. He cursed the boy with one of the 3 curses he had received from Poseidon. So Hippothetius' horses frightened by the sea monster and dragged their rider to his death. Now I think there's nothing left for me but to kill myself. Such are the bitter fruits of my discontent. Jesus Christ. I've never read this story, not once. Never? No, I would have remembered some shit like that. My husband is the honored hero. I was not satisfied. His stepson. Oh, it's her stepson. Thank God. Watching my stepson, and she fell in love with him. The 4 of Cups represents a lack of emotional fulfillment. Are you dissatisfied with your life? Maybe you feel bored and uninspired at work. Are there many unspoken resentments within a relationship? You might feel generally unwell or depressed. It is tempting to try to relieve this disappointment with an affair or excessive indulgence in pleasures, but this will soon pall, and you will be disgusted by yourself. You are out of touch with reality, indulging in fantasy, focusing so hard on your disappointments that you're turning your back on the cup of happiness that is already present. Each day, tell yourself things that you are grateful for, such as your children, your friends, being alive at the moment, and able to feel the sun on your face. This card tells you that it's time to ground yourself. Go within, reconnect with the Ace of Cups, and find your purpose. Hey, I never read that story before, bro. That's crazy. Alright, the reverse, you've been feeling pretty negative. Living in your own world, perhaps hiding in your room, distracting yourself with TV, internet, drinking, or drugs. Now there is a dawning realization that this is doing you no good. What is it that made you withdraw? What do you need to change to stop you feeling like this again? I looked at this card and then I took the call. I was like, this has nothing to fucking do with me. Other than the fact that, it's hanging out in my room with TV on my phone. I mean, that's about it. It had nothing to do with it. And then I got a call. It was supposed to be a call through the psychiatrist, my daughter's new psychiatrist. And she was telling me about my daughter's anxiety and depression. And how she wants to start her on, or that she would like to start her on medication. I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, do you remember, or does the family have a history of mental health? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, what about medications? I was like, yeah, but I couldn't possibly tell you. You know what I mean? I can't remember dosages or what they were. And it was funny because I made a bunch of jokes in the intro of this. I saw this funny post before I started, and that's what made me laugh. It was all, my ex is trying to make me jealous. Bro, go to rehab. And I was laughing about that, and it's like, damn. I was probably her age when I got on my first antidepressant. I think I was about 14 or 15. I think it was, now that I'm, all of a sudden this name came into my head, and it was Paxil. Yeah? Yep, and she was telling me, the dosages and how it usually works on kids and blah, blah, blah. It's like typical, bro. Life is like really hard for them. They don't have the wiring. Really? Yeah. So anyways, this card had nothing to do with me until that phone call, and it actually does. It's closer to me, and it's my daughter. She'd be, especially on a day-to-day, she was up very early. Her fucking little friend, bro, and it's hard not to do nothing. It's like you have to just step back. So her little friend, her boyfriend of her little friend, tried to make advances at her, and she told her that for a long time. So then this weekend, her friend accused her of going trick-or-treating with her boyfriend. She didn't just accuse her, she called my daughter's boyfriend and told her boyfriend that they were together, which again was not fucking true, right? So this little girl starts all this shit. Then she goes and gets her little mean girls, and they're terrorizing her on TikTok, okay? Then they say they're going to jump her at school. She didn't do shit, bro. She didn't do shit, bro. But be likable. And so she went into school today a little fearful about this shit was about to pop off, and I told her it's not about to pop off. Luckily, I knew I was going to talk with one of the school counselors or somebody that's talking to her, who actually is part of Denver Health. But she's going to send an email to the actual school and, bring her in and shit. But it's like, all of that shit, that's stressful ass shit. You're supposed to be my fucking friend, bro. I had nothing to fucking do with it. I told you your boyfriend was trying to talk to me. And now you want to fucking say that we hooked up over the weekend. You want to ruin my fucking relationship. Then you and your fucking friends want to come after me on the internet and at school. Welcome to the world of Sagittarius. I mean, fuck. Have you ever been that girl? It's bullshit. And yeah, I want to come over there and wring this little bitch's neck. The fuck is your fucking problem? Let me talk to your mother. Let me fucking do some spell work on your bitch ass. No, she's just a bitch. And I gotta teach my kid to overcome some shit like this, but at the same time, I can't be upset when she succumbs to this bullshit. She's a teenage girl navigating new situations of straight drama. She is never gonna dude, this is just the first of many fucking hateful ass, jealous ass fucking bitches. And that's exactly what I posted last night. Get off my page, bitch. I don't want your man, and he obviously don't want you. And then, you know what I mean? That's where it is. It's like, this is some shit. And, anyway, so, they called me, and I'm like, yeah, she might need some medication. In the essence, it's like they suffer. They suffer in silence, bro. And I'm not against people in medication. And that's where it says, we pulled some cards yesterday, and I was like, some of you need to start your first steps into therapy. Some of you need some fucking, you know what I mean? You need some, what is it called? Chemical balancing with medication. I didn't start this not on medication. I was on all kinds of medications. You know what I mean? I was able to get off the medications using spiritual techniques. But, there's a reason that science and medicine are there for you when you're suffering in your mind. But nobody knows that it's doing that. And when we ask you and you say you're fine, then what the fuck are we supposed to do? I am like one of the only people that can read your motherfucking mind, bitch. And then when I do, you still lie to my face, you motherfucking liars. So you want people to feel sorry for you, but you don't feel sorry for you. Or that's all you feel. I see Lewis. Right there, I fucking saw Lewis. I haven't won a race all year. Get in line. Nobody else did either, bitch. It's only a selected few that got up on that podium throughout the year. What's your fucking problem? No, I deserve. Whoa, really, though? I'm better than... Oh, really, though? How can you be better than it? You can't be better than your circumstance if you stay in your circumstance, guys. And again, you know, I'm not against any of this. But again, this card had nothing to do with me. I'm fully content with the way things are, the way things are going. I see change. I've worked hard to make changes. And that's it too. I was really grateful to talk to this lady because I asked her, I was like, you know, when we lost our housing, we lost the form for our emotional support animal. And we're going to be moving into a house soon, and we're going to need that form. Are you the person that can write that form? She said, yes, most definitely. I'll get that form. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to have a house. I'm going to go talk to my worker, you know what I mean, this Wednesday. I talked to her, and I'm going to talk to her about trying to get me that fucking computer so I can get that fucking online fucking job for my new house. She said that too. She was telling me, you know, that we possibly might move, but Denver Health has a contract with the Denver public schools where most of these Denver public schools literally have a whole fucking clinic inside of them where they come, the doctors come as they move through the clinic lines, you know. They come to the schools too. So if she moves schools, she could still keep her care. Really? So that was all good stuff, and we were talking about her mental health, her happiness, you know what I mean? Shit, dude, that shit'll fuck you up, bro. I don't give a shit. Your only fucking friend does some stink-ass shit like that, and you're supposed to, you know what I mean, be the bigger person. She's 15 years old, about to be. However she handles this is her first run, and I'm not going to persecute her. How you handle this. And you know what I mean? We all have those stink-ass fucking homegirls that do that type bullshit, bro. It's like, fuck it. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. You fucking come after my daughter, I'm coming after your whole family. And not me. The whole fucking army of darkness is coming after you. I'm gonna let her go through this, but she ain't going through it alone. And that's where it is you gotta let him go, dude. You gotta let Nemo go fight their battles. I didn't tell her to fuck her up. I kept telling her not to sink to her level. Some other bitch would have been like, no, you better call your friends and blah, 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 blah. My daughter was being all sour. She's like, look, I'm going to show this school that she's vaping. So don't be a tattletale. You were the one, 2 weeks ago, you were the one that was about to take the fucking rap for her vaping. Now you're going to tell on her because she's, you know, she's playing like that? Don't play her game. Don't sink to her level. Realistically. But, you know, waking up, she was up. Dude, I was like, what the fuck are you up? She's like, they're something in TikTok. I don't know. They're ganging up against her. I hate bitches. Bitches is stupid. Anyways, current energy for all of you that are unhappy with your current circumstances. You need to seek help. Oh God. Come on, this really has nothing to do with me unless I'm completely disassociated from reality. 10 is the end. That's all I know. That's all I got out of this. This has fucking nothing to do with me. I don't know. Failure. Am I a failure as a mother? And that's what I had to remind him. I had to do this whole thing. She's like, has she had care before? I was like, oh, she had all kinds of care. They were in non-stop fucking therapy. All kinds of it before I left my house. Are you serious? Yeah. The only thing that happened is I started therapy when I left my house. Really? Yeah, they were in non-stop fucking therapy. Fucking shit. For real? For real. Queen of Swords. Sorry, I forgot what the swords were. 9. Ugh. God. It's terrible. It's just terrible. Should we ring this story? No. So you are the punisher of evildoers? No, I just bring the reward for both good and evil. Anyways, 10 of Swords represents a sudden and unexpected disaster. Whether this is a physical or mental illness, or related to a relationship, betrayal, failed project, misfortune, it crushes you. My daughter's mental illness doesn't crush me. And I don't want it to crush her. I knew she was, when I started to wake up and pull my family out of the hell, which was my marriage, the domestic violence, I knew that this was going to have long-term effects, us living in this. So I tried right away to start, you know, helping in some way, finding them help so they didn't end up like him. Because I knew what was wrong with him was his childhood. Again, mine was totally disassociated. I had fucking happy memories of family and shit. I don't know what I had. I didn't have what I do now. Didn't have the baggage I do now. And that's just really it is they're scarred from young ages. The things they've seen, the things they felt, the things they heard, the things they were, that's where it happens. I can't, you know what I mean? Like, I only woke up 3 years ago, bro. What was I before that? Just busy. I did yell at them, though. I was a screamer. I yelled a lot. I remember that, yelling at them all the time to pick up their stuff. Never having time for them, really. After I left, you know what I mean? It was just me and the kids, prior to that. But after I left the husband, then I was just too busy. I was trying to rebuild myself, rebuild us. Trying to buy furniture, trying to pay bills, trying to, you know what I mean? It wasn't about dating or looking good or anything. I didn't start working on my music career till 2018. I started a little bit and it didn't work out so well, so then I went back to the drawing board. I was about ready to come out in 2020, but then COVID came. I bought a huge package and stuff. I was about to write some music then, but then COVID came. So then I spent, like everybody else, a year and a half, working on it, practicing it, almost perfecting it. Only what I thought, because it got so much bigger the next year when it was only going to be I think 7 tracks. It turned out to be fucking 13. Anyways, as far as betrayal, I'm seeing this thing, it's what about Bobby? Guys, we were never in a relationship. It was just trying to connect with someone, having this connection, having this attraction to something. You have to know since the beginning that there was never really anything that was ever going to come out of that, bro. And I went in every time knowing it, trying not to get my feelings hurt, trying to figure out the connection and understand it and enjoy it because it did bring me joy. And trying not to get caught up in the fact that this is just momentarily. It was a hard thing to learn, you know what I mean? I'm not hurt by it. I guess you could say if there was anything, I was hurt by it the first time. But when was the first time? 2016. When I tried to invite him to go up to the mountains with me. It was after that. I forgot about him. He stood me up. He's been standing me up. He's a real stand-up guy. He's been standing me up since the beginning. There's no point, if he called me today, there's no point to meet him this weekend because it would just be a moment. Seize the moment because it's only a moment. And that's what I did. I knew it wasn't going to, I knew with full certainty that it would end or start something new was, the positive. This will end this. I knew it would because that's all that was left to do. That's all I could do with him was fuck him. So if I fucked him, this would be over. I was ready to have sex, and I really was ready to have sex with him. And it was exactly what everyone said it would be. Disappointing. Why? Because he was in a hurry to get home. And at the end of the week, I was in a hurry to send him home and make sure he stays home. What more did he want from me? In essence, you don't want to look at it like that. That it's such a fucking it's such a shallow contract. But it doesn't mean that I don't love him and that he doesn't love me. But that love cannot build anything. It can build hope inside of me for something more, but it can't build anything with that person. I knew that every time. I had to guard my heart every time I got close to him because I knew I'd have to say goodbye to him right after. That goodbye would be a long goodbye. I know that because of patterns. Imagine my surprise when he comes back a week later. But by that time, I don't want to hear it. You've already patterned. I'm supposed to be glad that you came back a week later. I didn't expect you for months. It's an expectation that he lives up to. It's all good. I don't feel like it was a betrayal. I don't feel like it was a failed project or a misfortune, and I don't feel like it crushed me. I feel like it built me up for the next adventure of love. I had to close that chapter. I had to heal that, bro. I had been unhealed. I had been rejected and abandoned by a man that I loved and never faced it. And when he came back, I was disassociated to the fact of any of this had happened and still madly in love. I don't stop loving him. I just had to heal the fact of what he does. I could say is what he did, but that's what he does. And in the essence, it's just forgiving to who he is, still loving him despite who he is. All glory to the twin flame connection. Could go through all of them in such a healthy manner to explain that to you. Anyways, you've hit rock bottom. However, the worst has happened and waiting and speculation are over, and this can bring a sense of relief. Death is a symbol for change and endings in the tarot, and all endings are new beginnings. In all death, rebirth. It might not feel like it, but you have reached a turning point. This is the final ordeal, the darkest hour before the dawn. That's what I mean. It's over. It's been over. We're just letting the vaporize, just letting the experience, you know what I mean, blow itself away. The Ten of Swords reverse shows that terrible burdens have afflicted you of beginning to lift. This may be a slow process, but know that you have survived all the worst is behind you, if you want it to be. You'll have to act to make this happen. However, the relief will be temporary. You must want to help yourself, and this involves stop thinking of yourself as a victim. I don't know, special victims unit. What's the outcome? Oh, the arrows of love. Communication with someone that actually loves me. Okay, that was mean to say. I know you all love me. There's somebody that can actually love me. That can love me. That can. Not someone that can't, but someone that can. You guys can't. You tell yourself that and all other reasons why you can't love me. You tell me to my face why you can't love me. Fine. This is about someone that can. Don't stand in his way. And for you out there, there's nobody in the way of me loving you. The Eight of Wands marks an end of a period of inactivity. It indicates the time to be up and doing. Things are about to burst into action. Something new and exciting is coming. Perhaps a message, a career, a business, a romance, a creative project. Don't delay, but strike while the iron is hot. You're going to be very busy indeed, and you have a lot of energy to reach your goals and accomplish great deals in a short time as everything is set to run smoothly. It is. It's going to be a very busy holiday season for me. I feel it. Really? Why? I don't know. Because of the season that comes after, I suppose. There'll be nothing to do. It'll be all cold and shit. I don't know. I just see it as a very busy holiday season. Your imagination, let's see, what is this? Oh, you're going to be very busy indeed, but you have the energy to reach your goals and accomplish a great deal in a short time, as everything is set to run smoothly. Life is good and full of adventure and could involve travel. Your imagination will now flow freely, and any creative blocks you have experienced will be broken through. However, you are warned not to make hasty decisions, as the Eight of Wands is about structured action and progress. The Eight of Wands are often called the arrows of love, so romance could be in the air. Be bold and seize the opportunity. It's out there. I can't wait. Reverse. Things don't seem to be moving at all. You may have lost your enthusiasm, or perhaps you leave everything to the last minute and try to complete your task in a hasty panic, or you flip from one enthusiasm to another. If you want success, but without the work and commitment it takes to achieve it. Spoke about this all this weekend. You know who the fuck you are. The reverse card also I just saw a Tree. I forgot I posted him. Tree, that goes to you too. Who the fuck are you selling tickets to this bullshit you're putting on the internet? The point of fucking recording music and uploading it onto the internet is with the purpose of performing it, being entertaining people with the shit you're uploading. Who's buying tickets to this bullshit? The reverse card also warns that the arrows of love can turn to jealousy. You may have jumped into a relationship too quickly, and now the shine has wore off. Oh, it's not so shiny. I mean, when I got this card, I was like, that's just how I look on a Monday, because I got all excited about going and doing some shit with my life, but God said I have to stay here on a Monday. Well, I guess I'm waiting for the messages of love to come to me. Come to me. Realistically, yeah. I don't, yeah, I'm not going to sit in this any longer than I have to. I gave you a testimony to what this means in my life and my energy, my, whatever. Do what you shall with it. I'm in between worlds here. It's going to be a short video. Why? Because I was already on the phone for 30 minutes with that lady before I started this video. What number is it? Number 3? I mean, I might come back later and do another reading, but I haven't had any breakfast. They were about to do all kinds of stuff and all kinds of stuff. Number 4? No, number 3. Oh, I lost it. I think I did. I sure did. Number 1. Sorry, I was reading something. Number 5, orphaned. Hey, hold on here. Number 3, between worlds, 8 and 9. Transition, not quite out of the situation, fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness, no man's land. That's where I am. Where no man be. We call this woman land. Really? Yeah, it's the in-between. I'm always in between the worlds. Until I decide to step into the 3D. I spend all my time in the 5D, to be honest. I mean, not just that. I can't say that. I go through all dimensions of fucking space and time. I spend more time in space and time than I do in the 3D. But yet, I'm here in the 3D. Oracle message. Between the world is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumptions. This is a time when you are unable to see what is ahead. Do you guys see what's in the future? I mean, I have a job that I start. I don't know when I start that. I don't know what that looks like. I have a house. I have stuff. But, right away, no. See my stomach and breakfast. I'm hungry. We don't look too far down the pipeline here. You guys are trying to plan a whole future. Trust the process of change and growth. You are done learning and the lessons of recent experience. In this place between what was and what will be is the stage of making and unmaking and making again. This is essential now to admit not knowing. There's a great power, or great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life within the divine matrix of the subconscious, greater than your own thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. And it's in the cards. You don't see this coming. I don't. I'm not looking at anything. How am I supposed to see what's going on outside of me? You guys want to see, you guys want to be in control of everything outside of you, so you keep your eyes on everything so that you can have some sense of control. Just let it be. What am I hearing? Let it be, let it be. Is that the Beatles? The seeds that were planted in the past begin to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be what you expected. When you're between the worlds, you are invited to see with the curious eyes of a child glimpsing at the rainbow for the first time. Do so, and you will not be disappointed. Relationship. This is a time to explore a new energy between you and another. It is not a moment for certainty, but rather for discovery and curiosity. You don't know yet, or you don't yet know this, if this will last forever, so allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. I just want to stop there. Do you think I looked at that man as forever? Do you think do you think I was dumb enough to see a possibility, or I just believe? This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like and dislike? What values are important to you? You are in a critical phase of your relationship, and it's not to be dismissed or hurried. And that's what I learned. I learned what he needed. Yeah, go fuck your needs. But in that, I was like, all right, I could meet all your needs, but what about what I fucking want? What about what I need? What about what I don't like and what I dislike? That's what I learned. What values were more important to me? It's like, yeah, I could play fucking stepmom and play this and play that, but what game are you playing? Are you going to be what I need? That's where it was all learned. Reestablishing myself through a relationship that I sacrificed myself to. Anyways, if you look at the mirror in the wall, right? So this is him. He over-sacrifices himself in his relationship and none of his needs are met. So then he meets me and I take this energy and now I alchemize it 100%. He's still there with his needs not being met and his likes and his desires and his wants, and he hasn't learned shit from his karmic fucking marriage. But through my karmic twin flame, I learned all of this without ever having to marry you. Prosperity message. In your work, sometimes you try things that work for others, hoping that you too will be successful. Oh, you want to be a rapper? You want to be a rapper? I am not dating. I'm not going to be with a man that's what he's striving to be. That's all you strive to be? Is this an American fucking thing? Because I swear to fucking God, in other countries, they try to be better men than a fucking rapper. A fucking rapper. I want a man that has actual physical talents. Other than running his fucking mouth. Because nobody does it better than me. A man that could build something. Make something. Cook something. Do fucking something. Show me your fucking creative powers outside of the shit that comes out of your fucking mouth. I want a man, by definition, with some kind of skill. Not just talking shit. I don't want a woman. I want a man that can protect and provide. He can build shelters. He can create. He can fix shit. He knows how to use his hands and not to rub his dick all day. I want a man, not a bitch. I need a freak with long hair. Hey, maybe, but not realistically. Do I really want your fucking hair on my face? What are we doing here? I will pull your fucking hair. I will definitely experience that. If you have long hair, I'm going to totally pull your hair like a bitch. Know that. Whoever this man is. Pull your fucking, like, fucking handlebars, bro. Anyways. Going back to this. Oh, you trying to be like everyone else? You trying to be like someone else? I gotta go. I'm gonna go find the archetype of this bullshit. Win or lose, you can learn much from what comes your wager. It's a good time to bet on your skills and talents in a new and different arenas. Remain curious, and with the right combination of timing and luck, you will stumble upon something golden that will be unlike anything you've known before. That's just it. It's like, I'm one of a kind, bro. I don't do any of the stupid shit you do. I don't even want to try to be like you. On page 11, protection message. Be mindful of your expectations. This is not a time for guarantees. Things will not go exactly as you plan or dictate. Let go and see what Spirit has in store. What takes hold in your life will be better than you can imagine. They're fucking with my job. Really? Yeah. They're telling me there's another job coming in at me. Really? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. Really? Yeah, they're fucking with me. They're gonna send me another job. I mean, in a man and everything else in my life. Why? Because they need me to have a full life experience. To you guys, I don't know what to tell you. I got negative, and that's why I'm leaving right now. I'm not getting in your negative ass, booty ass, whack ass energy. That's not mine. That's not my energy. I have every reason to be happy. I have no reason to worry about shit. That's not my life. Your lives suck. And that's because you have no control over your lives. That's not my fault either. You gave control to your wives, your children, your communities, your jobs. I don't care. Tell me all about it and how you can't take your life back. I don't care. God cares. I don't care. In the beginning of it said you're discontent and you need therapy. That's what I heard. You guys, I'm only a spiritual healer. Some of you have severe, serious psychological damage. Like Russ, I can't help that guy. He is psychologically damaged. His mom, with her fucking degree in psychology, fucking warped that guy beyond belief. The shit that, the nitrous, that Kanye was putting into his head to get high so he didn't think about his fucking life and wife and kids, I can't fix that. He fucked up his neurons, bro. They're not, you know what I mean? His thoughts jump. They don't go from one to the other. I am not a trained psychologist. I study the brain as well, but I study my own. I can't figure you out from inside. I teach you how to do that on using all the techniques that I have. But if you're a half-ass and you're not working on your ass, then your ass is grass, bro. You're going to melt from the mind down. And yes, I pointed it out. It starts at young ages. You don't have the mental capacity to deal with the bullshit in this world. It's just negative-ass bullshit. Everybody got to be on a happy pill to, feel happy around this bitch. I try to teach you how to, maintain the pill until you can deal with, keep the pill while you're dealing with the unhappy shit. And then you get rid of it and you don't need the pill. Guys, I don't give a fuck who you are. You are emotionally damaged. You are mentally fucking, overstimulated. You're almost paralyzed by your negative experiences in this world. I can only do so much, and from a spiritual aspect, I'm the spirit of all things. But there's a whole pandemic of fucking mental illness, and it's going back to the fact that nobody wants to face their thoughts and their feelings. So, go ahead and sit around and think about killing yourself all the time. Is your option, right? That's what got my daughter. She has suicidal thoughts. She just wants to die. I don't want to go to school today. I just want to die. Okay, I can relate to what you're going on in your life makes you want to kill yourself. As long as you're not harming yourself, let's work with this. And that's rationalizing. This whole situation would kill me too. If my best friend, and I had it done many times, this whole situation would have mentally and emotionally killed me too. But we're not supposed to let this kill you, because I promise you, this ain't the first. This ain't the last. This is your first rodeo, but this ain't the last time. You're gonna have to ride this stupid bitch out. There's gonna be many stupid bitches that pull this shit on you. She has a whole lifetime of stupid bitches that I gotta prepare her for. She gets weak in her mind. She gets weak in her emotions. She thinks mom doesn't know what she's going through. Nobody knows how she's processing these thoughts and these feelings. What's the fucking difference between my 15-year-old daughter and you in your grown-ass state right now on a Monday when you're dealing with your mind and your emotions because of the moon? And it's building up. It's building up like a motherfucker because it's a super moon. So you're like super in your mind and super in your emotions. Really? I'm like super powered. I'm a fucking Power Ranger over here. Fucking morphing into some kind of greatness. Nobody can help you until you help you. Until you identify that you need help. I didn't know I was crazy, bro. Until that conversation. I am sitting there talking to him in a DM and I realized I have no memories. It was at that moment I realized something was wrong with me. And I never stopped trying to figure out, what's wrong with me since then. Down to, why did you say that? I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me. Why did I say that? There's hope for you. But you have to put in the work, bro. Nobody knows what's going on inside of you, bro. Until you start acting stupid outside of you. And then they just think you're fucking crazy because you can't even put it into words now. I hope for you to care more about yourself. My prayer for you is for you to honor that you need care and to find that care. that you care for yourself, bro. And that you call in people. When you start caring for yourself, you're going to call in more care for yourself. And that's what happened to me. You know what I mean? I became a caregiver of myself. My healing became number one now. It became all about, I needed to care for myself. And that's what happened. What did I do? I went on a 3-year spiritual retreat to fucking repair my mind from all of the abuse. Documented the whole thing. Now I'm coming back. Pretty healed. Still part of the healing journey, but I've come back to share the journey with other people. Find a way to rehabilitate myself into society as the spiritual healer I've become. It is what it is. Hey, I love you guys. I'm sorry. I seen the cards. I know what's going on. I know how you feel. I can't. I feel for you, but I'm not going to get in your feelings with you. Not this time. I'm protecting my own energy. I have my own feelings to deal with. I can't take on yours. Why? Because your fucking life sucks. You're going to make me cry. Your life sucks. You're going to make me cry, bro. You going to do something about that, or you're just going to make me cry? Every time I look at you, I just got to cry. Be bold. Be brave. Get the fuck up and go tell them you quit. Yeah, it's a little scary. You'll be okay. I swear there's another fucking job out there. Everyone's hiring for the holidays. I don't know, guys. Be bold. Care about yourself. I'm tired. Then fucking leave and go to bed. I'm hungry. Then go eat. Honor your fucking body and your fucking feelings. Stop fucking acting like you don't fucking matter. I'm tired. I know. Everybody is. Go home and go to sleep. What did I tell you? How do you get out of everything without lying? Tell me you got stomach problems. It is in your stomach, I promise. That's not a lie. And worst case, you'll get diarrhea. It's still curable. Drink lots of liquids. Take a diarrhea day, guys. Really? Yeah, you need to clean your shit out. Which is what? Your chakras, your thoughts, and your feelings. If not, you're going to feel like shit again tomorrow. You're going to keep feeling like shit. You're full of shit, bro. Where the fuck is this shit supposed to go? Where's it supposed to go? You keep putting shit on top of shit, and it's just shit. The shit that comes out your mouth, the shit, you just try to dress up the shit. You fucking shitball. I'm sorry. Get with the shit. Hey, I love yous. I'll catch you guys later. We'll talk about something better. Bye.